So, hi there. I have some Mario. Oops. Mario. 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 That's my cola. I have chocolate, but I'm not gonna eat today. I ate bubblegum ice cream when I was with my mom for the haircut when we went to the cafeteria, as I said. So I'm really full. I don't want to eat something else. I've eaten a Subway sandwich, my favorite, my absolute favorite. Has browns, olives as well. I am charging my phone currently. So today my father had an idea. He said that you liked the start update. Okay, we have an update here. So my father said that you liked what I said about Gandalf and Saruman, about rolling stuff. The staff of Saruman is broken. Saruman, your staff is broken, right? So I asked Copilot to give me an audiobook. I have it here. Okay. So I'm gonna put the chapter, so it says that it is the chapter, it's the chapter named The Voice of Saruman. Okay, so I'm gonna tell Copilot, we will listen to the, oh, everything's okay here? Yep. So I'm gonna tell Copilot, Copilot, in the Two Towers audiobook I have on YouTube, The Voice of Saruman, you said. Where exactly is in the chapter? So, is it long after the discussion of Theoden and Gandalf with Saruman? Or probably not confuse Copilot, okay, because it's a robot. A discussion of Gandalf with Saruman. Let's see if he will say. Otherwise, I will have to manually search the fucking book in order to listen to the exact moment. Thanks for the precision, Helga. Yeah, as I said, yeah, speak specifically because it's a robot. The Voice of Saruman section is typically found after the Ents attack on Isengard and after Gandalf unites with Aragorn, so yes, it comes long after the initial events of the chapter. So the Riders, the White Rider Helm's Deep, the Voice of Saruman. In the final third of the chapter or episode. Okay, so I have to go later, he says. Okay, so I will do this. I will go the Palantir. So, Copilot, is it like just before the chapter named Palantir? Yes, okay. Helga, haven't you read the book? I have read it 10 years ago. I was 15. I don't remember my shit. Okay, so let's see now how much I have to rewind here. Okay.
And the Lord of the Mark is eager for his own house from you, but you will manage well enough without them. Maybe I shall, said Treebeard, but
Not here, I suppose. Fuck my life.
they returned now to the ruins of the gate. Hardly had they passed out under the arch when, from among the shadows of the piled stones where they had stood, Treebeard and a dozen other Ents came striding up. Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas gazed at them. injuries. Undeserved. They looked up, astonished, for they had heard no sound of his coming.
In the audiobook, now I know I'm procrastinating here. In the audiobook, I heard a guy saying, "You disturbed my rest." Am I in the right direction? Maybe. Is spoken by Saruman. Okay. Um, okay. So it says that I am exactly where I need to be. Copilot. Copilot. Um, do I need to rewind or to rewind a bit or not? Auto correction corrects everything I'm writing. I don't understand that. I don't. You're right on the edge. If you just heard "you disturbed my rest," you are at the start of the voice so no need to rewind much at all. Just go forward. Stay with it. Okay. Okay, so let's go a little bit behind just for the sake of being sure. Okay, so let's stay here.
Men do who see through a juggler's trick.
So what I'm gonna do, Zé, because my father said you were interested in my how I saw the scene. He said that you saw the scene from the film. Yeah, okay, I know that. But well, I'm gonna listen to the footage, the like the story. As we listen, I will explain. That's the best thing to do because I'm very tired as well. So yeah, dash your enemies. Yep, I am.
For many, the sound of the voice alone was enough to hold them enthralled. But for those whom it conquered, the spell endured when they were far away, and ever they heard that soft voice whispering and urging them. But none were unmoved. None rejected its pleas and its commands without an effort of mind and will, so long as its master had control of it. Well, it said now with gentle question, why must you disturb my rest? Will you give me no peace at all by night or day?
I like how they are voice acting it. I think it makes my job a little easier because I have to explain send several sheets here, and I think adds to Rabbit Peach's area of movement. Heal. I think I need heal for this level. Do I have anything I can add here with 25 orbs or not? So I like that element. I think it's really helpful for my job, if that makes sense. But Mario, yeah, so if I can explain a little bit here, what Tolkien says, yeah, the scene is very nice. The scene is very nice, so we don't discuss today. That's why I said it's easy for me. No, it's comfortable for me. No need to speak about mysticism here. That's what I mean. So, Saruman has been defeated and he is contacting them from pretty much the Orthang, but he is trying to seduce them a second time, if that makes sense. I don't know, second time is that like he is fallen. He tried to deceive them the first time. Okay, the first time he tried to deceive them, he's trying again to deceive them now. So that's what he's doing. That makes sense. So we are dissecting now his try when he is absolutely fallen, if that makes sense, that he's trying to deceive them yet again. So Oh my god, we go back here. Fuck my life. So what you do is pretty much okay, we didn't do anything here. We are trying to make sense of a guy that almost killed our protagonist. Pretty much, what did he do? He betrayed the council, right? So what are we trying to do here? Uh, we are trying to see him in his fallen state. Is he dangerous? I would say, if you ask me, my father says, what do you say here, guys? Is he dangerous or not? I would say he is dangerous. I would say he is the most dangerous now that he's fallen. My father says, why? For me, the fact that he's fallen and he almost killed them just some pages ago, that makes him even more disturbing to read. Like he tried to kill them. Now he will do everything in his power to outwit them a last time, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm saying. So if he was if he was like, I don't know how to call it. If he was dangerous before, guess what he is now? That's what I'm saying. So it's like we saw that with my mom with Voldemort. Voldemort. They are destroying his Horcruxes, right? They are destroying what he built all this time. Is this the greatest part of the journey? Yes, by all means, it is. But he's not he hasn't ended yet. He's still in he's still like I don't know how to explain it, and I don't know how to connect that pipe there. So he is still dangerous by all means. He's still dangerous, but when Voldemort, when he was in his power, he felt untouchable. Does that make any sense? So he felt invincible, right? So now we are reading the aftermath of the story where Tom Riddle, not Tom Riddle, yeah, let's speak about Voldemort. Tom Riddle now is not invincible. They have destroyed the majority of his Horcruxes. Okay. They've destroyed them. He is still around, like he's not dead. That's what I mean, that he's not dead, right? And now that he isn't exactly dead, right? They let's go there for a change. He's not dead yet, or like imprisoned. They are trying to confront him. This is his last chance. That's the boss battles, pretty much. That's what I'm explaining. That's the boss battle. He's trying to use all his charisma. What is he left with? Charisma. He doesn't have Horcruxes anymore. He has only charisma. So he will do everything in his power to use the charisma that's only left inside of him, right? In order to, I suppose, seduce the characters. This is how I would call it. I don't know if that makes sense though. Because if he manages to convince the characters that he has changed and he's not a bad guy anymore, if he manages to do that, he can overtake them even though he has lost pretty much everything. If he manages to convince them that he is a good guy, he has changed his ways. Okay, let's focus the camera. Okay, so if he manages to convince everybody around him, I'm a good guy, he is losing his Horcruxes, he is losing his power. If he manages to convince them that it doesn't matter that he lost them, he is still powerful. His most dangerous part of the story is now, right now, he is dangerous. Do you remember in the story, the other mother, she destroyed all the charisma, all the deceit of her world, right? She destroyed it, and she tried to convince Coraline for the last time that she is caring for her, that she is there for her, and she's not gonna harm her. You know that I love you. That's what she said. And Coraline said you show it with a very funny way, right? So is she still dangerous? She's pretty much very dangerous. She's very dangerous. Why? Because she has still the power to convince the last minute, you know I love you. That's when she says that she loves her, not when she had the power to lock her in the locker, not when she had the power to overthrow Coraline and everybody else, not then, but right now, because then she said, how dare you speak like that against your mother, how dare you disobey your mother. She was aggressive. Now she's using charisma, words with honey. We say this in Greek, λόγια από μέλι, στόμα που στάζει μέλι, a mouth that drips with honey, a mouth full of honey, okay, μέλι is honey, in a last, pretty much desperate attempt, that's desperation there, to convince everybody around her that she's a changed and nice person and she understands her bullshit. Don't believe such a person. It's the last moment, it's the boss battle. We are in a boss battle, my father says. Yes, we are in a boss battle. Don't believe them. They have lost their Horcruxes, they have lost all the shield, all their deceit. The last thing that they have to oppress is deceit by words. That's why I say learn how to distinguish a liar from how he speaks and not how he looks like. Because yes, you can see that's a tyrant because he's wearing black clothes. But what about a tyrant that looks like a miserable older guy? You get what I mean? That's the lesson for today. What is the boss battle all about? It's how you deal with a person who has fallen. London Has Fallen. Do you remember a movie titled like that? London Has Fallen with Morgan Freeman, I think, is the protagonist. I had watched them when I was a teenager. London Has Fallen. If let's say London is fallen, let's say something about America. I have it easier. America has fallen. Okay, Donald Trump is the president of America. He is fallen. Okay. What is he gonna do if my father says he likes the example. Yeah. Let's say that what should I say here? Let's put a name. So presidency. Let's put presidency here. Okay. He is a powerful guy, so you can use him. So presidency conquers with conquest. That's how he does it. You get what I mean? He wages war with the Americans and he wins over them. America is fallen to the Chinese, and presidency now is the president of America, and President Donald Trump is closed in the White House, and he tries to save his people from the invasion, and he's trying to save himself from execution. Let's put it that way. We are in a Hunger Games, right? When snow fell, a coin had to be asked for a pardon, pretty much. Like Snow had to say, pardon me, Madam President, right? So let's say that that's obviously that all this is fictional. I'm just clarifying again if anybody misreads. That's fictional. I'm trying to explain through characters what I'm trying to say. So what is Donald Trump that is conquered? He's conquered, he's seized, besieged city, Washington DC. He's locked inside the White House. What is he gonna do with presidency? He's gonna slice his throat, as we say it? No. Is he going to shoot him? No. What is he gonna do? Negotiate how he can manage his life, like Xi Jinping, can you please spare my life? Can you please spare my people? Yes, you conquered us, you won, but please do not kill us. That's what he says, right? That doesn't that make any, that makes much sense, doesn't it? Like he's not, he's negotiating, he's not attacking anymore because he's not in the power to do so, right? So Xi Jinping, what must he understand from that when he confronts a Donald Trump that is besieged? This is my enemy. He doesn't wish me well even at this moment. No, he hasn't. He's not seeing me as a friend. He sees me as an enemy. He's trying to negotiate better terms in case he saves his ass. That's what he's doing. In case he can deceive me to overthrow me. That's what he's doing. And she must see through this. I pronounce them completely same, right? She must see, yeah. What Trump is saying. My father says you can say what Trump is announcing like a trumpet of the revelation. Yeah, yeah. So he has to understand that that Donald Trump is still dangerous because he's doing politics here. He's doing politics. He's trying to save his people and himself. He's not trying to make friends with Xi. That's what he must see. Okay, and he must reject every offer and play with his own rules. So in the example I gave, the fictional narrative that I gave with these two guys, I clarify again that was an example. I'm not saying anything about these people. I actually like both of them as politicians pretty much. I am a fan of Trump. I have a very good opinion about President Xi. I have an idea that President Xi actually loves him by the way he's treating him and how he speaks to him. That's how I see. Like I see that they are two boomer grandpas, and I guess they have much in common and they understand each other. So I use them because they are powerful men and they can give you a good example. So what is President Xi experiencing? Boss battle. That's boss battle there. The bigger part of President Xi trying to conquer USA has succeeded. He conquered USA. I repeat here again, that's a fictional. I'm explaining an example how spirituality, how demons and gods work through human people, so it is easy for people to understand. That's what I'm doing. I'm not speaking about the real people here, but I'm giving examples. So he wanted to conquer USA. He does it. What is he doing? He is besieging, he is capturing Donald Trump inside the White House, and he goes inside the White House and he says, I am the winner of the war, I am the president of China and USA, and I won over Donald Trump. I am the first president of China and USA. That's what he will say. He won in papers. The boss battle is not that yet. The boss battle is that Donald Trump is inside the White House and he will try to negotiate not to be executed. He will say, you guys are Chinese, you execute people. We don't. We have abolished the death penalty in many states. Please respect our culture, Donald Trump says in this case. And then he says, think of my people. They didn't harm you. I did. Please spare my people. Do you see now where I'm coming from? Do you see where I'm coming from? So he is using honey, words of honey, λόγια από μέλι. I will put that as the theme of the video today. Λόγια από μέλι, words from honey. It is even in the Bible, my father says. Yes, yeah. Στάζει μέλι, κολακία. Κολακία is seduction. It's not seduction, it's flattering somebody with words. Okay, flattery. Do you think flattery will keep you alive? Said Smaug. So Trump uses flattery to convince President Xi to spare him and his people. And let's say President Xi gets deceived. He says I have won him, he has no power. Let's do what he says. That's grave mistake. He mustn't do that. Why? Because he spares him, he goes out as a free person, right? And what is he doing? He goes and conspires with, who do you want to put here? Who would you like to join the army? Mitsotakis. He invites Mitsotakis. He calls Mitsotakis on his cell phone. My father says, you used to call me on my cell phone. He calls Mitsotakis, the Greek president. He calls what else we can say? The president of Canada, the prime minister here, probably even King Charles as well. He calls them secretly and he says, help me, the White House has fallen, right? Don't tell me here everybody would know in such a case. We don't speak about politics here. I'm explaining example of spiritual language using people. So leave social media out and all that crap. I'm explaining how people think, okay? So he calls his friends. He calls Mitsotakis. Let's put only one person here, Mitsotakis. Kyriakos, you need to send me your forces because presidency has conquered the White House. So he says that, and what is Mitsotakis doing then? He's pretending to help presidency in the open, like Snape. Mitsotakis becomes a Snape figure there. He pretends, he sends a letter to Xi and he says, congratulations, I am with you. You are an ancient country. We are ancient people, we Greeks. We will be with you, whatever you do, just ring on my phone, I'm there for you. What does he do? He deceives President Xi. Why? To have him by his side. The closest he is to the danger, the farthest he is from it. So President Xi gets deceived and he says he is Greek. Of course he's gonna be with me. We are ancient cultures. He understands why I did that. I did it to preserve our traditions. Let's put that as in the pedestal, okay? What does Mitsotakis do? He calls Trump and he says, you are a Westerner, I'm helping you here, okay? I'm helping you. He gives him the army and he says, don't worry, I got your back, I have this. And Mitsotakis, when the list is expected, like when President Xi is okay, he's having a buffet, he's eating dogs and insects in the White House and he thinks he has won. And he's like, I have Mitsotakis with me, I don't care. I have conquered America, right? When he least expects it, the Greek army gets inside and slices his throat. Because he was deceived by the other guy. What do you see here in this example? Why I made it like this? If you ask me why did you choose this and that, I wanted you to see here in this case, what did Trump do? He used deceit. What did Mitsotakis do? Deceit. Why? To support his friend. You get what I mean? So it's not exactly he doesn't exactly trying to deceive presidency. Can you see where I'm coming from? That's not a deceit, like he's a deceitful person himself. He is trying to support his friend, so he doesn't have any other choice. It's not like he woke up one day. Like, what did Zeus do? He didn't wake up. He didn't even wake up. My father is laughing. He didn't wake up. He literally was trying to fall asleep, and he said, "Okay, I am going to deceive out of the blue Agamemnon, in order to support Achilles." So there was nothing to like there wasn't something like a seeds there that like it wasn't like that Achilles was in a very bad situation himself and Zeus tried to support his friend. No, 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 no. Zeus just tried to deceive a person who didn't do anything to him, exactly like President C in my example, okay? But in my example, Mitsotakis isn't trying to deceive presidency, to kill presidency per se. He doesn't have any other choice. His hands are tied, as we say in Greece. That means no other choice, dead end. He has to make a choice, he has to make a sacrifice. It's like a boss battle, Arcadia Bay, Life is Strange in the video game. Sacrifice Arcadia Bay or sacrifice the Chloe. He has this choice. Mitsotakis has either to support the new regime and the Chinese guy because he's same culture as him, like ancient cultures, and they understand each other, or he has to defend the Western guy that has the same culture background with him, and Mitsotakis thinks, yeah, we have the same culture with him, right? Or support the guy that has ancient roots as he has. And he's like, who is my friend? Trump. Do I want to actually sacrifice Arcadia Bay? No, I don't. I don't want them to die, but I don't want Chloe to die either. So I have to sacrifice Arcadia Bay. I have to sacrifice Arcadia Bay because I don't want my best friend to die. He has come to a dead end. He has to make a choice, pretty much. That's what happens. So that's my example. It's very close with the Iliad. What is the difference with Iliad? Achilles and Zeus are not friends. Zeus doesn't even sleep at night. He's conspiring and he wants to kill. He wants to kill Agamemnon for no particular reason. There is nothing serious there going on. Like they are in a war. The king asked something from Achilles. Achilles had a girlfriend. They took her from him. Agamemnon asked her for it. Now you read it and you're like, Yaga, but he was that what happened was unfair for Achilles. Because that's what I said in the other day when I explained Iliad. Homer wants you to see it like that. He wants you to see Agamemnon as a bad person. It's a device by a deceiver there, Homer. Okay? I don't know if that was his idea or if he just narrated the story, but it is a device by the author to make you think that the good guy is Achilles and Zeus and not Agamemnon. But the truth is that Agamemnon is the wrong person. He had a girlfriend, they took her from him, he tried to have another one then. See it for what it is. Don't see what Homer wants you to see. He wants you to see that Agamemnon is a bad person. He was stripped by a girl, he wanted another one because he lost her. My father says to help me here. You are free to marry again if you lose somebody. If you lose a husband, yeah. He tries to marry again. I'm not saying what he did is correct, I'm just explaining where he comes from. He tries to take another girl and Zeus punishes him for it. Where is his justice? Agamemnon isn't justified, he isn't vindicated. He is entirely wronged by Zeus in all possible dimensions. So the deceit of Zeus, if you wanna see it like that, is not guided by friendship, it's or because he doesn't have any other choice, he's not being left with other choices. It's guided by his deceitful nature through and through, that he likes to torture people. Whereas Mitsotakis, let's say Mitsotakis is my dad, he didn't wake up thinking I wanna punish presidency. No, presidency invaded USA in our example, and Mitsotakis is forced to either embrace the new reality or help for a revolution with the old regime and restore the original West. Let's put it that way, okay? So it's not the same, it's not a dead end. My father, that's the message for today. My father operates from a dead end standpoint. You don't have any other thing to do. It's a lost cause. The best I can do at this point is choose between two unfortunate choices. Sacrifice Chloe. You don't want to sacrifice your best friend. Sacrifice an entire city. That's not fair for many people. Many people in the Arcadia Bay were good people. Warren, Kate. Many people were good people in the story, but what did Max have to do? She had to choose: sacrifice my best friend or sacrifice them. She was forced. That's what happens with my dad when he's confronted with a person who is like Ahab. He has to make a choice: sacrifice this person or sacrifice my people. And my father says, no, I will sacrifice the bad ruler, that's Ahab, President C in our example, okay? But I will not sacrifice the people who depend on me. That's what he says, okay? So, it's definitely very close, but it's not the same. So, now what we are encountering, Donald Trump, we go back in the example, in his very much like, I don't know how to describe it, like that's his most deceitful state at this point. He's the most powerful when he is fallen. I will say it like that, when he is fallen, because he has the power, with his mouth to convince President Xi to abandon the death penalty and execution of civilians, and if he manages to convince him, he can overthrow him forever. It's a boss battle pretty much. So, do you trust such person? No. They are in their most powerful state, yet you have not to trust them. That's the message for today. Let's listen now to the story. We won't probably listen to all of it, but let's see how it goes.
Its tone was that of a kindly heart, aggrieved by injuries, undeserved. They looked up, astonished, for they had heard no sound of his coming, and they saw a figure standing at the rail, looking down upon them. An old man, swathed in a great cloak, the colour of which was not easy to tell, for it changed if they moved their eyes or if he stirred. His face was long, with a high forehead. He had deep, darkling eyes, hard to fathom, though the look that they now bore was grave and benevolent, and a little weary. His hair and beard...
That's what I was describing. He is in his most deceitful state at this point. He is moving, the color of the cloak is changing. He is in his most powerful moment, because even the other mother in the last boss battle in the living room, she said, you know I love you. She didn't say that when she said, apologize, Coraline. You didn't disobey, you disobey your mother, Coraline. How dare you speak to me like that, Coraline? No, not then. She had power then. She is defeated. She knows Coraline only has to find her parents. She has found everybody else. She has dismantled her deceit. That's when she's more powerful. You know I love you. And she says, and she tries to hug her. Don't trust her. She's in her most deceitful state at this point.
Beard were white, but strands of black still showed about his lips, and Albor was grave and benevolent and a little weary. His hair and beard were white, but strands of black still showed about his lips.
That's the archetype of Zeus. It's quite similar with the Havisham from Great Expectations, the Hag, but the Hag, in contrast with the woman here, she is like, she's a bride. She doesn't wear white because she's a witch. She's a bride. That's why I said she's actually the that's why I said that she is the bride, because she's Jerusalem, because she's wearing a bride's dress. She's not dressed up as a witch or as a princess or anything. So Saruman wears white with black. It shows underneath, and the deceitful multicolored palette that he has, but that happens because he is Zeus. He is a wizard that looks like Gandalf, who is white as well, but he is in his most deceitful state. That's Zeus there. That's not exactly like how's that called? That's not the Jerusalem, because it's not a bride. That's what distinguishes them. Okay.
And he is. Like and yet unlike, muttered Gimli. But come now, said the soft voice. Two at least of you I know by name. Gandalf I know too well to have much hope that he seeks help or counsel here, but
let's see here how it ends with the boss battle, mid-boss battle, and let's continue. Yoshi. Okay, we have Spawny. The famous Yoshi, and with Spawny no less, fortune has finally smiled upon us. But we've no time to celebrate. Bowser Jr. could be back any second. We need to get Spawny out of here now. So Yoshi, is it true you have your own island? Yep. Stand back, don't frighten him. Spawny, are you right? I like that. I will put that as my thumbnail. Yoshi is a friend of Mario, right?
But you...
Oops. Mistake. Yes, well, we are glad to see you too. Well, I suppose you have unleashed a swath of awe-inspiring destruction across the Mushroom Kingdom thanks to your reckless handling of the Super Merge. But as colossal disasters go, this one was not so bad. Let's see here, the positives are, yes, the Sherbet Desert was cool, plus now we all know how to spell Sherbet. Boy, was that a surprise. He's such a cute guy, I like him. Battle cleared, yeah. Okay, we have a lot of coins. Yoshi joins the team. Yeah, thank you. So now we continue, right? Let's continue the story. Right?
I know by name. Gandalf, come now, said the soft voice. Two at least of you I know by name. Gandalf, I know too well to have much hope that he seeks help or counsel here. But you, Theoden, Lord of the Mark of Rohan, are declared by your noble devices, and still more by the fair countenance of the House of Eorl. Oh,
He is deceiving them. He says that they are amazing. In case he wins favor, that's what I said. What did I say in my example with presidency? That Trump will try to deceive him if he besieges the White House and he says that I am the president now. And again, I make all this as an example. That's a fictional example. I'm saying this again. You never know who will mistake everything you say. This is a fictional example of how spirituality works. The people that I used are real people, yes, but as I said, I appreciate both of them. I just use them because they are good devices for a plot that I made here to explain spirituality. That's all. Okay.
worthy son of Thengel, the thrice renowned, why have you not come before? And as a friend, much have I desired to see you, mightiest king of western lands, and especially in these latter years, to save you from the unwise and evil counsels that beset you. Is it yet too late? Despite the injuries that have been done to me, in which the men of Rohan, alas, have had some part, still I would save you and deliver you from the ruin that draws nigh inevitably, if you ride upon this road which you have taken. Indeed, I alone can aid you now. Theoden opened his mouth as if to speak, but he said nothing. He looked up at the face of Saruman with its dark, solemn eyes bent down upon him, and then to Gandalf at his side, and he seemed to hesitate. Gandalf made no sign, but stood silent as stone, as one waiting patiently for some call that has not yet come. The riders stirred at first, murmuring with approval of the words of Saruman, and then they too were silent, as men spellbound.
Because they hear him that he is deceitful, and they are deceived. And why does Tolkien write this? Zeus wrote the Iliad to tell you God wants you to be deceived. My father claps again. Tolkien wrote the story with my father to tell you you can win over deception, you can see through deception, you are stronger than you think, smarter than you believe, braver than you seem. Even if we are apart, I will always be with you. That's the meaning of the story that we listen to now. That do you see them that they are deceived? Don't be. You are stronger than that. That's the meaning of the story behind. That you can win over deception, and you should be more proud and stand your ground, and you are strong enough to distinguish what deception looks like and what truth looks like. Zeus wants you to be afraid and think that you are not good enough to distinguish. But you have to believe that you are smarter than you think, braver than you seem. Uh, okay, so I have to call. I have to move him. I don't remember what I said. So braver than you think, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think. Okay, even if we are apart, I will always be with you. Maybe I'm mixing the verbs, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that you have to believe in yourself. That's what it says there. That was the last instruction Christopher Robin gave to Winnie. The instruction that Zeus gives people is believe that you will be deceived by me. Christopher Robin told people, even if we are apart, I will always be with you. Zeus didn't give this promise, though.
And then they too were silent as men spellbound. It seemed to them that Gandalf had never spoken so fair and fittingly
Exactly.
to their lord. Rough and proud now seemed all his dealings with Theoden. And over their hearts crept a shadow, the fear of a great danger, the end of the mark, in a darkness to which Gandalf was driving them, while Saruman stood beside a door of escape, holding it half open so that a ray of light came through. There was a heavy silence. It was Gimli the dwarf who broke in suddenly. "The words of this wizard stand on their heads," he growled, gripping the handle of his axe. "In the language of Orthanc, help means ruin, and saving means slaying. That is plain. But we do not come here to beg." "Peace," said some.
Did you see who said that? Zed? Did you notice what my father did there? Who said it? From all the people, from the people from like the I don't know how to call it, like from all these people that you know from the fellowship and everybody, like Theoden, King, everybody. Who says that I am not deceived? I didn't come here to beg. Who? Gimli. The dwarf from the species of the Middle Earth that are not sophisticated. He's not an elf. Do you see what my dad did there? My father is very proud, he says. Thank you, Dad. So, he says, proud of my baby girl. So, yeah, he's having his dad moment there. So to whom did he talk like that? Yeah. Um, who did talk to him like that? Sorry, wrong syntax. Gimli, from the people that weren't sophisticated like the elves, they weren't powerful like the angels, the Maiar and the Valar, no. Who? Gimli, the dwarf. He says, I'm not deceived. What does Tolkien say through my dad there? That's not Tolkien, that's my dad. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Not the clever person, the king, the elf with the many like wise words and elegant vocabulary that they had. No, who? The the miners that were drinking beer and they were considered unsophisticated by the elves. He is saying, I didn't come here to beg. That tells you something.
Said Saruman, and for a fleeting moment his voice was less suave, and a light flickered in his eyes, and was gone. "I do not speak to you yet, Gimli, glowing son," he said. "Far away is your home. and small concern of yours are the troubles of this land. But it was not by design of your own that you became embroiled in them, and so I will not blame such part as you have played, a valiant one, I doubt not.
Who attacked him, Zé? Who attacked Saruman? Gimli. What does Saruman say? I don't blame you for being with these barbarians, Gimli. They caused you to be with them. Do you think Saruman, Zé, I said again that you can distinguish the shit. Do you think Saruman is suddenly so moved by Gimli, the dwarf? He cut the trees. Do you remember in the movie he cut the trees for Sauron? Does he care about the minors, the dwarves? Of course not. What does he do there, Zé? He is trying to convince Gimli. Who is Gimli? The most dangerous from everybody. At this moment we are reading the story, Gimli is the most dangerous of all of them. Why? Because he's attacking directly Saruman and he's calling out his bullshit, as I always say. He's calling out his bullshit. He says he's a liar, and that makes him dangerous for Saruman. The others, they are not speaking yet. They are not dangerous yet. What is Saruman doing? He doesn't respond to them. If you don't attack him, he's not dangerous. So Gandalf, did he attack him yet? No, he's not dangerous. Did Aragorn? No. Legolas? No, nobody. Who attacked him? Gimli. Whom is gonna Saruman talk to? Gimli. What is he gonna do to Gimli? Take him with his side. What did we do, Zay, in the video with Dr. Mama? How was her name? I was calling her Dr. Mama. Go and watch the video again. Fayyad, Yasmin Fayyad. What did I say? Go along with her bullshit. Why did I say that go along with her bullshit? Because she has every power to throw you away from the school. Go along with her bullshit. She has every power to overthrow you. Don't say that you understand what she's saying. Play with her bullshit. I can actually go to you again, show you the moment go along with Yasmin or call her out, right? Do you remember? Do you remember that? Yasmin, fuck off. Okay, I put it. I put it. Okay, no worries, no worries. So,
I think Sophie's book was cancelled because
fuck yourself. It took me to Timu out of nowhere. Timu, okay, whatever.
I think Sophie's book was cancelled because it was about Maya.
Impossible.
Sorry, let's go better.
I think Sophie's book was cancelled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Safia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me?
Yes.
Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin?
Call her out. Go along with it. Do you go along with her bullshit, Zé, or do you call her out? What do you do? What did I teach you the other day when we did the video? You go along with her bullshit. Why? Because she's dangerous. That's why. Who she is? Dr. Mama. Who she is? The Chancellor of the University. Do you want... You are Maxine. You are Maxine. You are a nobody. Do you want her to believe? Do you want her to believe that you are dangerous? No. Why? Because if she believes for a moment that if you make her believe for a moment you are Max, if you make her for a moment believe that the Chancellor that you are dangerous, she can kill you. Do you need more brain cells to understand that? Do you need me to lend you my brain cells to understand that? Of course not. You go along with her bullshit. You go along with her bullshit because she has every power to destroy you. So we flip now the narrative. Yasmin, who is she? Who is she? Gimli. See them for what they are. Who is calling out the bullshit of Saruman? Gimli. Saruman is Max here. What I'm saying, call her out. Or go along with her bullshit. Like, should Saruman, if that confuses you, because I was born into it, right? That's my native language, as I say. So if you are Gimli, that's Sarum, that's a Gimli. Sorry, that's Gimli. He says something about you. He's dangerous. If you're like Helga, she's lying. He's dangerous. She's dangerous. So Yasmin is Gimli here. Okay, she is dangerous for you. For you. She can throw Max out of the uni. He can actually destroy Saruman. So what is that? Gimli. Okay. Do you call him out that he's telling you bullshit? That Gimli, how dare you say to me that I am lying? No. If you speak like that, if you are Saruman and you speak like that, everybody will say, why are you so angry? Do you hide something or something? Of course not. Of course not. If you call him out, you are gonna become suspicious. If Max says, Yasmin, you are lying, Yasmin will say, and because I'm lying, what do you mean I'm lying? Did you scratch something? Did you dig in my backyard, as Kren would say? Did you find that I killed Athena? That makes you dangerous. And that will put you into danger, That's what I'm saying. So, what do you do if you are Saruman and Gimli is saying bullshit to you that... Like, I'm not gonna say bullshit because maybe that's confusing. So, he says something that makes you understand this guy is dangerous. She is the chancellor, he is exposing your bullshit. Will you call that person out? Or will you go along with what they say and pretend they are your friend? Do you see where I'm coming from now? So you're not gonna say to her, yes, you are lying. No, you say, yes, you are right. She didn't know Maya. She didn't know Maya. That's what Saruman is doing there. Of course, you are right to say that. I understand you. They involve you into this trouble. I sympathize with you, Gimli. You go along with their bullshit to have them as a friend. You don't want the dangerous person as your enemy. You want them as a friend. Does that make any sense? That's why I'm showing you Yasmin. Okay. Dr. Mama is a good example for this. Let's wrap up the video though. Go along with it. Look, a better choice, says somebody. Yes, it is a better choice because she has power to destroy you. You don't go against a person who has every power to destroy you. You go along with their bullshit. That's what I always tell you. Sorry. I ate a fucking chicken sandwich with hash browns. I am full to capacity with food. So you go along so you don't want such a person as your enemy. You want them as your friend because they can destroy the crap out of you. Do you understand what I'm saying? What did Coin ask Hunger Games? Said, did you watch the movie? When I was saying, my father says you watched the movie because I watched it. What did Coin say? Will we go Hunger Games for the capital children? What did Katniss say? My father says you didn't catch that. What did she say? Yes. Did she want to know why? Why did she say yes to Katniss, to Coin? Because if Coin understood for a moment that Katniss intends to kill the fuck out of her, she was dead. That's why. Let's put the scene here. Where is it? Katniss agrees to do Capital Hunger Games. Hope they will show it to me. Okay, another Hunger Games. So, what did they do, before that? What did they do?
But I have called you here.
Go fuck yourself with these advertisements. Like, go fuck yourself entirely. Like, I can't. I'm mad. I'm mad. Just give me the video. Sorry about that, honestly. I'm not gonna play for much longer, but you get what I mean. Like, I'm gonna explain this. I'm gonna wrap up this session. Probably we will discuss Saruman tomorrow as well. Okay. Okay. So, what did she do? What did she do? She spoke with the person. She convinces him. He convinces her. Sorry, I'm not Englishing today. I'm very tired. Okay. So.
Anyone could see the game was over by that point. In fact, I was just about to issue an official surrender when they released those parachutes.
You released those parachutes.
You really think I gave the order? We both know I'm not above killing children. But I'm not wasteful. I take life for specific reasons. And there was no reason for me to destroy a pen full of capital children. None at all.
So he believes her. She believes him, right? And then you have this fucker here, this bitch. She says she wants to go for Hunger Games, right?
For a far more important official. These barbaric executions. We hold a symbolic Hunger Games.
Not executions, we hold a symbolic Hunger Games, she says. Everybody who doesn't want to. Nobody actually wants to.
You want to have another Hunger Games with the capital's children?
Yep.
You're joking.
Nobody. Nobody wants that.
Is this Plutarch's idea?
Yeah.
It was mine.
Nobody wants. Katniss doesn't agree. Nobody agrees with that. See it for what it is. Do you want to go against this woman? That woman is Yasmin Fayyad. Dr. Mama. Do you want to go against her? She will fuck you, Zé. Don't you understand that?
For revenge. With the least loss of human life. You may cast your votes.
No. No, obviously not. This is crazy.
No, I think it's more than fair. Snow's got a granddaughter. I say yes.
So do I.
Let
Oh.
them have a taste of it.
They speak.
This way of thinking is what started these uprisings.
I vote no. With
Yeah.
Peter.
Yep.
So would Finnick if he were here. Well, he's not.
Yep. What does he say?
I get to kill Snow. I expected no less of you. And I vote yes. For Prim. Haymitch?
I'm with the Mockingjay.
What did she do, Zé? Why did she kill Coin? You can see that she actually wants to destroy Coin. She went along with her bullshit. She doesn't want Hunger Games. She said she wants. What did she say? Can I kill Snow? Did you hear that? Can I kill Snow? She didn't say she wants to kill Snow, Zé. She didn't. She said, can I kill Snow? And she's deceived. Coin gets deceived by Mockingjay, by Katniss, and Coin says yes. That seals her fate. The question that Katniss asks is not genuine. She didn't say yes because I want people to suffer like I did. No, I don't agree because I am pacifist. Yes, I agree because I want revenge for what happened to me. Yes, I want revenge for what happened to Prim. She says, can I kill Snow? And she says yes. Of course she doesn't plan to kill Snow. She's going along with her bullshit. Yes, I agree with you. I will actually kill the president for you so that she will be there to kill Coin herself. It's a trick, it's deceit. Can you see through it now? It's very easy to see it. Okay, let's go back to the story now. As I said, I'm gonna separate it into two parts, but anyways.
I will not blame such part as you have played. The design of your own is your home, and small concern of yours are the troubles of this land. But it was not by design of your own that you became embroiled in them, and so I will not blame such part as you have played. A valiant one, I doubt not. But I pray you allow me first to speak with the King of Rohan, my neighbor and once my friend. What have you to say, Theoden King? Will you have peace with me and all the aid that my knowledge, founded in long years,
Can
bring? Shall we make our counsels together against evil days and repair our injuries with such goodwill that our estates shall both come to fairer flower than ever before? Still Theoden did not answer. Whether he strove with anger or doubt, none could say. Eomer.
He's doubting, he's doubting. That's why he doesn't answer. He's in doubt. When you don't answer, I'm telling you this as a theologian, as a prophet. When you don't answer, it's because you doubt. You don't know. You get what I mean? He's doubting. He's not sure. Because he hears the voice and he doesn't know what to say. Is that correct voice? Is that wrong voice? I don't blame him. Not all of them have to know true from wrong. Everybody is allowed to need proof. Everybody. But I am here to say you can't distinguish a liar from a true person. It's very easy. I am giving you all the details how to see it. He is in his most powerful state because he's almost dead, pretty much. He lost all his power. What did you expect him to do? Play with his Barbie dolls? What did you expect him to do? Of course he's gonna try to deceive you in case he wins back again what he lost once. That's what he's doing. Right?
Lord, hear me, he said. Now we feel the peril that we were warned of. Have we ridden forth to victory only to stand at last, amazed by an old liar with honey on his forked tongue?
Okay, honey in his forked tongue. A snake with honey. That's a Greek/Hebrew idiom, pretty much. It's how we speak in our cultures. That this person is full of honey, Melly.
So would the trapped wolf speak to the hounds, if he could.
The trapped hound would speak. Trapped wolf would speak to the hounds. Who? The wolf. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Why? Because he wants to eat them. And he's trapped. And he has to escape. Right?
Can he give to you, forsooth? All he desires is to escape from his plight. But will you parley with this dealer in treachery and murder? Remember Theodred at the fords.
Exactly.
And the grave of Hammer in Helm's Deep.
Exactly. He says, don't be deceived. He wants to escape. Don't believe him. He wants to escape. Remember the grave of Hammer in Helm's Deep. What does this mean? He died because of Saruman. Don't be deceived by Saruman. He is a murderer. Who is the devil? Don't be deceived by the murderer. He only comes to steal, destroy, and bring death to everybody, everything, nature, animals, everything. Only death and destruction, nothing good ever. Don't believe the deceiver. He is there to kill you. Why was Satan a killer? Because he managed to deceive Eve, and what did this bring? Death. Her deception brought her death. The deceiver is a murderer. Don't believe a murderer. He is trying to kill you. That's the meaning, right?
If we speak of poisoned tongues, what shall we say of yours, young serpent? Said Saruman, and the flash of his anger was now plain to see. But come, Eomer, Eomund's son, he went on in his soft voice again, to every man his part. Valor in arms is yours, and you win high honor thereby. Slay whom your lord names as enemies, and be content. Meddle not in policies which you do not understand. But maybe if you become a king, you will find that he must choose his friends with care.
He's trying to
The
deceive.
friendship of Saruman and the power of Orthanc cannot be lightly thrown aside. Whatever grievances, real or fancied, may lie behind. You have won a battle, but not a war.
You need my help, he says. Why? Because he wants to go back again to be in the out and about, so that he can actually kill them. That's what he tries to do. He says, you need me. Why do I need you? You are lost. You are captured. Why do I need you? I won you, therefore I am more powerful. He's trying to deceive you that you need him. You won the battle, you didn't win the war. You didn't win the war, you need me, but I captured you. Yes, but you need me. So you actually buy his bullshit. You are restoring him, and he kills you. You get what you don't need him. You want him. You are more powerful than him. Heart of Darkness, you found a new soundtrack. Thank you, check it out at the museum.
And that with help on which you cannot count again. You may find the shadow of the wood at your own door next. It is wayward and senseless and has no love for men. But, my lord of Rohan, am I to be called a murderer because valiant men have fallen in battle?
He is trying to flip the narrative. That's Creon talking here. That's Creon. Did I kill anybody because I am a bapper? No. No. I actually killed Lysander. I killed Mark. I killed Mercurius. I buried my I unburied my father. I threw in the sea my mother, my father, whatever he says. You remember the story? Because Lysander was crazy. Because Mark was greedy. Mercurius, he was chasing around Sylvanus. My mother was a nympho. My father was crazy. He was with my mother, the nympho. Can you see? He's accusing everybody, and he's having like the mentality of Eve from the garden. I didn't do anything. The snake, not me, the snake. That's what he says. That's what he says there. I didn't do anything. Don't blame me for other people's bullshit, pretty much. That's why you mustn't believe him. He's a deceiver. Tolkien did a very, very good job there explaining all this crap. I applaud him for that. That's amazing job that he did there. Amazing.
If you go to war needlessly, for I did not desire it, then men will be slain.
And
But
he gives
if
logic, pragmatism, say something that the Zeus loves it. He loves critical thinking. He loves when you are thinking for yourself. When you are making your own assumptions. He loves that because he wants you to be deceived. He is giving you realism. My father doesn't give you realism. My father is giving you dreams. abundantly. And why does this matter? Because if we say for a moment that this is correct, then why does he give logic? Remember, if you go to battle, you die. Ixis affixes, you will go, you will come. Ουκ εν το πολέμο θνίξεις. Put your logic there. Will you die in the war or you won't die in the war? That's the translation. Put the comma wherever it suits you. That's what he wants you to do. Logic. Pragmatism. Think for yourself. Where do you put the comma? After. Right? Ixis affixes, comma. Ουκ εν το πολέμο θνίξεις, that's the dream. You will go, you will come, you won't die in the war, that's the dream. But if you say ixis affixis ουκ, you put the comma after, you go, you come not, comma, you die in the war, that's realism. That's realism. If I go to the war, I probably will die. Somebody will hit me with a bomb, I will die. You get what I mean? So he wants pragmatism, so that's why you mustn't believe him. He is very clever, he is ancient, Zeus is ancient, he is a spirit. Don't mess with him, he knows better theology than you do. That's what I'm saying. So don't engage in discussions with him and don't believe him. That's what I'm saying. Mecha Jr., you found a new 3D model. Check it out at the museum.
I am a murderer on that account. Then all the house of Aeol is stained with murder, for they have fought many wars and assailed many who defied them. Yet with some they have afterwards made peace, none the worse for being politic. I say, Theoden King, shall we have peace and friendship,
Exactly.
you and I? It is ours to command. We will have peace, said Theoden at last, thickly and with an effort.
My sensors tell me that the mushroom slime is either deadly poison or candy. Too bad you can't lick it to find out.
Several of the riders cried out gladly. Theoden held up his hand. Yes, we will have peace, he said, now in a clear voice. We will have peace when you and all your works have perished, and the works of your dark master, to whom you would deliver us. You are a liar, Saruman, and a corrupter of men's hearts. You hold out your hand to me, and I perceive only a finger at the claw of Mordor.
Exactly. Do you see? He sees through it. First Gimli, now goes Theoden. My father says in this story, you can see through deception. You can. You have the power. You are not a pawn in the hands of the devil. You can see a liar from a distance. You have to believe yourself like I believe in you. That's what my father says. Okay.
Cool and cold. Even if your war on me was just as it was not. For were you 10 times as wise, you would have no right to rule me and mine for your own profit, as you desired. Even so, what will you say of your torches in Westfold, and the children that lie dead there? And they hewed Hammer's body before the gates of the Hornburg after he was dead. When you hang from a gibbet at your window for the sport of your own crows, I will have peace with you.
Exactly.
And or thank.
Never.
So much for the house of Aeol. A lesser son of great sires am I, but I do not need to lick your fingers.
Exactly.
Turn elsewhither. But I fear your voice has lost its charm. The riders gazed up at Theoden like men startled out of a dream.
Can you see that Theoden says everything and like he is calling him out and like Coraline, he shows that he doesn't want to agree with him. He has this stance, he has the stance of Coraline. I will agree with you only if you play fair. That's what Coraline did. That's also a way to play the game. I wouldn't advise you, personally speaking. Yeah, you can play the game both ways. If you ask me what is the correct way, what Theoden does, Theoden is calling out his bullshit. You say, do what Max did, lie to her. Personally speaking, as a mystic, I would tell you, lie. I don't like lies. I'm just saying that this is the best choice because they are liars. It's better to deceive them yourself. Catfish the catfish. That's what I'm saying. But if you ask me as a theologian, what is proper, like what my father would like you to do, I suppose what both are correct. My father won't condemn you whether you do the one or the other. If you ask me, I would say lie. If you know you can lie, like, yes, I believe you, Saruman, you are a very good guy, yes, and then slice his throat when he least expects it. Or if you can't trust yourself, you can do that. That's mystic. Actually, that's something I do usually. Usually, I tamper with people's heads so that I have them with my side, so that they leave me alone. Pretty much, that's what I'm doing. But if you don't trust yourself, you can do that. Just call them out. You can do that. Even that. My father will always be with you, whatever you do. Whatever you do, my father will be with you. I'm just explaining both sides how they work. Okay. You can pick either, pretty much. So I'm not saying like if you do something wrong, you're dead. I'm not saying that. I'm just explaining it's better in my experience. My experience, lying to a liar is better because they want to be deceived. Lie to them, you are done. But if I speak morally doing what Theoden did and not what Max does in the game, it's better. Go with what goes naturally to you. My father will always be with you. He wanted you to tell me this. He will always be with you whatever you choose. Choose what fits you best, I suppose. I choose the first. It goes better with deceivers, in my experience. That's what I'm saying. But if you don't trust yourself or if you want to be morally good, go with the other one.
Gazed up at Theoden like men startled out of a dream. Harsh as an old raven's, their master's voice.
Yeah.
The riders gazed up at Theoden like men startled out of a dream.
Exactly, like a dream.
Harsh as an old raven's, their master's voice sounded in their ears after the music of Saruman.
They woke up.
But Saruman for a while was beside himself with wrath. He leaned over the rail as if he would smite the king with his staff. To some, suddenly it seemed that they saw a snake coiling itself to strike. Gibbets and crows, he hissed, and they shuddered at the hideous change. Dotard! What is the house of ale but a thatched barn, where brigands drink in the reek and their brats roll on the floor among the dogs? Too long have they escaped the gibbet themselves, but the noose comes, slow in the drawing, tight and hard in the end. Hang, if you will. Now his voice changed as he slowly mastered himself.
I will leave it here. I am actually tired to play. I think that the video will not be very enjoyable. That's my problem. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the game here. We will come back tomorrow to this video. I really want to sum up everything I have taught today. I think this is a very valuable lesson to learn today, what we taught ourselves. I will come back. I will explain more. You can see that Saruman at this point of the game, of the video, of the story, he knows he's exposed by Gimli and by Theoden. That makes two people, two witnesses in the Bible, can make you condemn a person. That's what they said. It says in the Mosaic law, he is exposed Now he shows his true character. He doesn't speak like music anymore. He is speaking like a beast. He shows his true colors. We will see tomorrow. We will recapitulate everything we discussed today, and we will continue tomorrow and we will finish this discussion, and for hopefully it will be a better video because I will be less tired because I really struggled to play at the end. Okay, so love you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.